Consider this. If she never desired you initially, why does she reappear months later, behaving as though your absence profoundly affected her? Why do women who once turned you away frequently reemerge, pretending the dismissal never occurred? Is it affection? Remorse? Or something far more intricate within the feminine psyche? In reality, rejection seldom marks a definitive conclusion. It can initiate an enigmatic pattern of evaluation, withdrawal, and eventual reapproach. Without grasping the underlying psychology, you'll repeatedly ensnare yourself in this loop. Today, we'll dissect the motivations behind women returning after rejection. And believe me, these impulses are not invariably amorous. Some stem from sentiment, others from pragmatism, and still others from pure cognition. Remain engaged. This is where feminine psychology reveals its profound layers. First, the validation imperative. Let's acknowledge the truth. For numerous women, admiration serves as vital sustenance. A man's pursuit ignites an inner spark. Even absent romantic intent, his attentiveness, praise, and endeavors inflate her self-regard. Now, the complexity emerges. Her rejection doesn't imply she disdained the affirmation, it merely signifies unwillingness to pursue commitment then. Yet the validation proved intoxicating. Thus, upon your cessation, void. Abruptly, your communications cease. No further messages, engagements with her images, or inquiries into her well-being. Initially, she revels in the authority of dismissal. But as quietude persists, discomfort arises. Her self-esteem murmurs, why has he ceased pursuit? Have I diminished in allure? Was my influence overstated? Herein lies her return. Not necessarily for partnership, but to recapture the sensation of being coveted. She seeks confirmation of her sway over you. Unwary, you might conflate this self-serving re-entry with authentic regard. Envision a youth discarding a plaything. The instant another claims it, that object ascends to paramount significance. Once more, not affection, but dominion. Countless women navigate emotions thus, they spurn when assured of your perpetual proximity. Yet your disappearance confronts them with the void of lost validation, prompting recirculation. The insight, should her return serve merely her self-image, it will manifest. No evolution, no transformation, no substance, identical behaviors veiled in honeyed rhetoric, leaving you bewildered by her presence amid unchanged conduct. Hence, men must discern between a woman yearning for you and one yearning for the self-perception you fostered. These differ fundamentally. Second, the contrast phenomenon. A woman's rejection often concerns her wanderlust more than your shortcomings. She ponders, perhaps a superior match awaits. Thus, she ventures. She considers alternatives. She courts others. Initially, exhilaration prevails. She pursues visions of greater excitement, reliability, appeal, whatever ideal she harbors. Yet reality intrudes. Contrasts rarely favor her, for amid exploration, anomalies surface. Perhaps suitors lack your forbearance. Perhaps they heed less attentively. Perhaps they excel superficially yet miss the nuances rendering you distinctive. In solitary reflection, she concedes your merits were understated. Then, contact resumes. Not from newfound devotion, but because juxtaposition illuminated your merit. Contemplate, one dines at an elite establishment, swearing off humble fare eternally. Yet following ornate repasts, craving mounts for the authenticity of unpretentious sustenance. Such is human cognition. Value emerges only through adjacency. Thus, many women revisit post-rejection. Your worth eluded them initially, but exposure to alternatives renders you indispensable. Prudence is essential here. Her return signifies no metamorphosis. Occasionally, it's mere disillusionment with alternatives. Query, do you accept being an afterthought, or do you affirm your inherent worthiness? Third, the psychological refuge. An uncomfortable verity for many men, despite rejection, she retains the imprint of your influence. Perhaps you listened amid indifference. Perhaps you anchored amid turmoil. Perhaps your benevolence offered security unmatched elsewhere. Consequently, you linger in her psyche, a reliable haven for crises. Post-dismissal, she may withdraw. She may pursue others, divergent routes. But when adversity strikes, when the newcomer falters, isolation encroaches, direction fades, whom does she recall? You. Not from emergent love, but as her psychological buffer, a gentle reprieve amid harshness. It's a poignant position. It highlights your profundity, your nurturing capacity. Yet it reveals how some exploit masculine empathy. They distance when secure, yet return needy. Visualize a figure in downpour. She spurns your canopy in fair weather. But amid tempest, she recalls your protection. Hence her return. Not perpetually love, occasionally mere endurance. Herein men err, interpreting reapproach as validated worth. Scrutinize, it's her exigency, not your excellence. Thus, interrogate, is she present for you, or as cushion against hardship? The distinction is pivotal. Fourth, assessing resilience. Rejection may not conclude, it may probe. Women gauge responses to strain. Do you plead? Intensify pursuit? Or maintain composure, proceeding gracefully? Reflect. Consistent collapse signals fragility, tethering esteem to her sanction. Yet equanimity, acceptance with poise, conveys fortitude. And fortitude captivates. Post-rejection, she may observe from afar. Witnessing your unbroken focus, advancement, triggers re-evaluation. She returns. Not from remorse necessarily, but newfound admiration. Your non-desperation, solidity, impressed. The irony. Ceasing pursuit often beckons. Release engenders attraction. Women seek not solely aesthetics or charisma, but steadfastness, a man retaining identity amid rebuff. Envision and peak. Gales assail, yet it endures unmoved. Such resilience women essay. Pass, and her renewed intrigue is unsurprising. Fifth, apprehension of forfeiture. Rejection may prove transient. She believes superiority possible, thus dismisses. Time elapses, she perceives your progression. New connections, enriched existence, perhaps romance. Dread ensues. The dread of exclusion. Women resent another seizing what they forewent. It wounds pride. Even tepid interest yields possessiveness upon your advancement. Not invariably missing you, missing her former station. This apprehension propels recontact, probing residual access. Hence messages, hey, stranger. Or, thought of you. Subtle lures testing responsiveness. Yet caveat, fear-driven return lacks commitment. Frequently egoic preservation. She guards your concept, sans true desire. Akin to shunning purchase yet barring others' occupancy. She recirculates to preserve potential, not pledge. As a man, discern, fear-sourced, it falters. Succumb, and cycles perpetuate. Sixth, recognizing your evolution absent her. Among potent catalysts, your advancement. Rejection assumed stasis. Yet she beholds enhanced confidence, achievement, equilibrium, and regret surfaces. Humans abhor squandered opportunity. Your independent growth resonates. Beyond allure, it commands esteem. She muses, did I err? Depart prematurely. These inquiries magnetize. Hence improvement's imperative. Rejection as catalyst elevates. That elevation draws. Return stems from your present, and astonishment at prior oversight. Yet key, growth was self-directed. Her return is incidental. Rejection forged, not fractured. Such vitality women sense, irrespective of distance. Thus, women's post-rejection returns rarely solely miss you. They encompass validation, contrast, refuge, resilience, apprehension. The profound verity, her return matters less than your post-rejection poise. A self-assured man advances unhalting. Paradoxically, this often summons her. If this analysis deepened your grasp of feminine psychology, engage approval, subscribe, and disseminate to those benefiting. And recall, rejection occasionally shields, occasionally circuits deviously to you. Regardless, remain anchored, resilient, and ever cognizant of your